Welcome. My name is Glacia of the Elite Four. I've traveled from far to Hoenn so that I may hone my ice skills. But I have seen our challenges by weak trainers and their Pokémon. What about you? It would please me to no end if I could go all out against you.
Alright, this is Glacia of the Elite Four, specializing in ice types. She's gonna send out her Celio. Actually, she has one of two Celios. There's one that has Hail, Body Slam, Engor, and Ice Ball with Surf, Ice Ball, Hail, and Body Slam in the original games. Or she has the other Pokemon which has Hail, Blizzard, Double Edge, Attract, and Hail, Blizzard, Dive, and Attract in the original games. In the remakes, she does not have a Celio at all. Instead, she has two Frostlass. One was Confused Ray, Blizzard, Hail, and Ominous Wind. The other was Draining Chaos, Blizzard, Hail, and Shadow Ball. Gonna start off with my typical strategy of using spikes. And if I remember right, spikes actually does more damage if you do it twice. So I start off with a field move, and she starts off with a field move. Gonna do spikes again so that it would stack. It doesn't stack more than 2, so just remember that. Now, if you have a fighting type, or fire type, this is pathetic, even more so if with a fighting type. Unfortunately, that's not the case for me, so I'm just gonna have to rely on Air Cutter. Thankfully, Air Cutter has a high critical hit ratio, so it's great and all. And she's definitely gonna use an item here. I know it. Okay, she didn't use an item. I attacked just in case she didn't, and it turns out it was a good choice because my assumption was wrong. Now she's gonna send out a Glalie with the moves Icy Wind, Ice Beam, Crunch, and Light Screen. In the previous game, she had Hail, Light Screen, Ice Beam, and Crunch, and in the remakes, it's gonna have Light Screen, Ice Shard, Hail, and Crunch. Best thing to do is switch out to Around Man, I guess. Also, I would use Earthquake, but I really want to save that up for the final battle. Unfortunately, it still gets hurt by spikes, even though that has the moves Levitate, so it shouldn't be affected by ground types, but actually no, it doesn't have Levitate. What am I thinking? I'm thinking of later games. Actually, does it even have that in later games? I can't even remember. Oh well, let's use Iron Tail. You guys should know what ability it has, because I list them. List them in the sidebars. And I can't believe that I took it out in one hit. That's actually really cool. Walrein! Her most powerful Pokemon. This early? That's amazing. It's gonna have the moves Ice Beam, Surf, Body Slam, and Sheer Cold. In the original games, it has Blizzard, Surf, Body Slam, and Sheer Cold. And in the remakes, it's pretty much the same as in Ruby and Sapphire. It does have an item in Gen 3, so definitely switch out to Lee. And use Covet if you have it. Snatch and Thief works just as well, except they're Dark type. And I think they also do less damage, but hey, let's go ahead, use Covet, and take that item from it. And it missed. Sheer Cold does not have that great of accuracy from what I tell of my test run. And there it is, Sheer Cold. It does have a chance of freezing you, or... No, it does not! It's a one-hit KO. That explains why it... That probably explains why it has low accuracy, because things with one-hit KO tend to have very low accuracy. So I was really just unlucky right there. Future Sight is actually pretty good with... I found pretty good with trainers with multiple Pokemon. Alright, miss again. Thankfully, moves with 1-hit KO only have 5 PP, so it's a limited amount of how many times she can use that. Thank goodness for missing. She's gonna use an item, I knew it. Thankfully, Lee should still have that Citrus Berry, even though that I swapped out. And it fainted, and there it goes, taking on Future Sight attack. Alright, let's use Psychic one more time, and hopefully it takes it out. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and revive a Pokemon. Okay, it took it out. Well, I feel like reviving it again. Alright, here is one of her Glacias. It could have... She has one of two... Well, actually, she has two Glacias. One of which has Icy Wind, Ice Beam, Crunch, Light Screen, Hail, Light Screen, Ice Beam, and Crunch in the original games, and Light Screen, Ice Shard, Hail, and Crunch in the remakes. Her other Glalie has Hail, Ice Beam, Shadow Ball, and Explosion, originally having Hail, Ice Beam, Shadow Ball, and Crunch, and in the remake's gonna have Protect, Ice Shard, Hail, and Freeze Dry. What I recommend, switching out your Pokemon. I have full confidence in Araman though, so... Actually, I'm confident in Araman, period. Actually... Oh wait, we already covered one of her Glalie, so I just accidentally covered it again! Yay! That was kind of pointless. So she has one Glalie left and one Celio left, and we don't know enough to determine on which one it is. Okay, it's using Hail, which really doesn't help because both of them have Hail. Critical hit, and of course being super effective. That's probably why it's doing such a lot of damage. And finally, her last Celio. I guess I'll never know what Glalie she used because, well, keep switching out. Okay, she started off with a Celio. Guess we're gonna end with a Celio. Oh yeah, has Attract. Thankfully I have a flute for that. I guess I could understand how a flute might cure confusion. But I'll never understand how a flute cures attractionness. Nor does why color is the main determinant. That's gonna hurt. Oh, it's not very effective, but it did quite a bit of damage. You know what? Take down again. Oh man, so close, and I know she's gonna use a full restore. Thankfully, I can pretty much use any Pokemon I want. Heck, I can use Guardian, but... Gonna send out Gagana. So... let's use Steel Wing. I knew she was gonna use a full restore. Was probably a bad idea to attack. Ooh, the hail stopped! She's probably gonna go ahead and restart it anyways, but... what should I use? Hyper Potion or... I think Lemonade is the best choice here. Yes, it is. Ah, you missed. And let's use Steel Wing because I actually have plenty of power points for that. Increasing defense, even though she prefers using special attacks and field moves like Hail. Cause Ice is special. And you missed again. Let's just hope that you don't have a third full restart from some strange reason. Which you do not, so that's Glacia down for the count already.
Oh, you and your Pokemon, how hot your spirit burns. All-consuming heat overwhelms. It's no surprise that my icy scales failed to harm you. Advance to the next room, and there, confirm the truly fearsome side of the Elite Challenge.